$33 million Lamborghinis, Rolls-Royces covered in diamonds. And the list goes on and on. These are the most expensive cars of soccer players. Furthermore, you cannot discuss spending millions without mentioning Aubameyang. His cars weren't just pricey. Controversy surrounded them as well. He has earned almost $80 million in his 14 years of professional football. And he spent every penny on his whips. He has a Porsche, an Audi R8, and 3 solid gold Lamborghinis. But his $2 million masterwork is incomparable. His V12-powered LaFerrari can reach a top speed of 220 miles per hour and accelerate from 0 to 124 miles per hour. More quickly than you can watch a TikTok. In my opinion, the paint job was fairly good, but his supporters were furious. The LaFerrari is kept in its customary red color because it is well known in the automotive world. Aubameyang received criticism for posting a photo of his automobile on Instagram. People were remarking things like, "I didn't think ruining a LaFerrari was possible." But Aubameyang responded as one would anticipate. The statement, "Hate me or love me, we don't care." And he made sure to give his haters an extra treat. His $300,000 Lamborghini Huracan was wrapped in the same manner by him. Then he informed all the trolls that they required a cheat code in order to live his lifestyle. I didn't believe you could top it with a garage this full, though. But then I learned that Neymar owns cars that essentially nobody else in the world can afford. You see, he earns almost $100 million annually, and he would rather spend the money on his car collection than anything else. The absurd thing is that because of his reputation for using whips, Neymar can't even drive down the street without a crowd chasing after him. So, it makes sense that Neymar would get a vehicle that blends in. Well, in 2019, shortly after agreeing to a $200 million contract, he decided that Bugatti, Audi, and Ferrari vehicles weren't flamboyant or expensive enough. He was looking for something that was unattainable, so he discovered a $4.55 million supercar that he couldn't live without.
I'm dropping you texts now. You said you want me when it starts.
There are only 5 of these Lamborghini Venenos in the entire world, each with a V12 engine and a top speed of 221 miles per hour. He will undoubtedly be recognized while driving this down the strip. This is the craziest it gets, right? Well, Lionel Messi's cars cost him $50 million, and one of his cars are literally illegal. See, Messi's been known for his Audis and Maseratis. But in 2015, after he won Ballon d'Or, he decided to spend $1 million to celebrate, and with that he bought one of the rarest cars in the world. Messi's Pagani Zonda Roadster has a V12 engine, 6-speed transmission, and can go 208 miles per hour. That's literally faster than a plane can take off. As happy as Messi was when he bought it, as soon as he drove it off the lot, cops pulled him over for not dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. Yeah, you will literally get arrested if you don't subscribe. However, do the math, he still has $48 million in leftover whips in his garage, and more than half of that was spent on a single vehicle. The owner of Messi's dream car finally decided to sell it in 2016, so the football player dropped everything, sped to his private jet, and flew to the car's auction in Paris. Cristiano Ronaldo, though, posed a serious issue. As you can see, Ronaldo made a generous offer to the dealer to buy the car before Messi's plane even touched down, just to be able to approach El Clasico in Messi's dream vehicle. I suppose the rivalry on the field wasn't enough. The two battled it out, placed their offers, and things got quite heated. until Messi arrived, since the auction house knew he was coming and wanted to give him a chance to make a better offer. Although neither of them intended to depart without the car, Messi eventually managed to offer something Ronaldo couldn't handle. Therefore, Ronaldo tasted defeat for the first time off the field to Messi. On that day, Messi became a champion again, but this time it cost him $33 million. That's all for a 1957 Ferrari 335 Spider Scoglietti, I guess. Ronaldo didn't let the defeat get to him. He already has cars worth over $22 million. After all, he has so many that he has actually lost count. What's amazing is that he spent half the money on his collection of Bugatti cars. See, in 2016, he spent $10 million to reach 253 miles per hour in his all-black Bugatti Veyron. A year later, he spent $3 million on a silver and black Bugatti Chiron, this time with CR7 headrests customized for the seats and his logo on the left-hand side. Because Ronaldo received so much attention for this purchase, the company wanted him to represent their brand, given that Ronaldo already owns two Bugattis. Was it really a surprise? When Ronaldo was first in line for Bugatti's most exclusive vehicle, when it was unveiled in 2020, he came to the conclusion that if he didn't spend $12 million on this, he could not possibly live with himself. Only 10 of his all-white Bugatti Cento Dici were ever produced, and it had an 8-litre W16 engine that could reach 236 miles per hour, even though Ronaldo only purchased Bugattis for $17 million. He spent additional millions on backup automobiles. After winning the Serie A championship, returning in 2019, Ronaldo decided to spend a lot of money to celebrate. So he bought a special edition McLaren Senna for nearly $900,000. It was made to resemble a shark and has a twin-turbo V8 engine. So, like Ronaldo always does, he had to show it off to his 200 million Instagram followers as soon as he bought it. Crazy thing is that Ronaldo didn't even anticipate two of his $400,000 Rolls-Royces would appear in the picture. He only intended to flaunt the McLaren. Also a major enthusiast of those vehicles is Ronaldo. He's been seen driving both an all-white Rolls-Royce Phantom and an all-white Rolls-Royce Cullinan. He therefore does not always drive vehicles capable of traveling 5 times the speed limit. Speaking of 200 miles per hour vehicles, what car collection would be complete without a few Lamborghinis? And as you would have guessed, those are some of Ronaldo's favorites. He bought a Lamborghini Aventador for more than $300,000, a black one and a white one. But he might look back and regret buying this car. I believe Ronaldo should just be Uber guy going forward. This person has wrecked Lamborghinis and Paganis, costing him millions of dollars. But the worst part was that he almost had a career-ending accident. I'm really relieved that everything worked out for Ronaldo, since things could have been much worse, and from this, we can all learn something. It's not only about the cars, it's also about what you do with them, and each car in his garage should inspire you to strive to be the best version of yourself.